Hey critics, and welcome back to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel where you get commentary reviews and tabloid news. I'm your host, Patricia Hartley. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. It's Tuesday, February the 3rd, 2026. Hey critics, it's time to chronicle. Up first, let's talk the critical review of today with Jenna and Sheinelle. We are going to review their February 3rd episode. Today, y'all, the ladies was wearing some nice pieces. They came to host today. Do you hear what I'm saying? Sheinelle was basically in a long blue dress with a pleated bottom, long and flowy. It was very feminine. Come on now. One of them dresses that I feel like, yes, you're fully covered from top to bottom, but it's still showy in all the right places. It's showy and flowy in all the right places. And then Jenna, she kind of was wearing like this fun, I would say dark purple two-piece with the fancy top that had bottoms or buttons, excuse me, kind of going up and down the middle, but then also along the sleeves as well. And then her bottoms was actually a skirt, and it was like a long fitted skirt. And then she had on like some tan boots. So she was looking good. They both were looking very nice. They complimented the table very well. You know, they had their look mugs, all the things. The ladies, though, did start the show off again like they did yesterday, sending love to their colleague, Savannah Guthrie. The search for her mother, Nancy Guthrie, is still on, and the ladies reminisced a little bit about their relationship with Nancy. Specifically, Jenna talked about how Nancy was a part of her book club as well. So sending nothing but prayers up to the family for the Guthrie in hopes that they find Nancy safe and sound. Halle Berry was the first topic on the table, and she is on the cover of the Cut magazine looking fabulous as always. Sheinelle really did compliment Halle, saying that, if Halle can do it at 59, then that gives her something to look forward to, because Sheinelle, I believe she says, I think she says she's 47 or something like that. But yeah, she says he gives her something, to look forward to. But I say, child, don't even worry about it. Do it right now. Do it right now. And that was something that the ladies talked about on the show too, is how I think listening to people like Oprah and some of the people that the ladies looked up to, really, they say one of the things that they wish that they would have done is some of the stuff sooner instead of waiting until they were older to do it. So get it out the way. Sheinelle talked about she wanted to jump on top of a table. She gonna be 97, dancing on top of a table. And then Jenna was like, girl, if you want to dance on top of a table, I can take you right now to go dance on top of a table. So Sheinelle, you ain't gotta wait, girl. Get on the table and dance. In fact, y'all got one right in front of you. I dare you to jump on that table right in front of you and get down on it. Get down on it. And don't act like you don't know how to get down on it. Don't act like you don't know how to get down on it. Get down on it. Sorry, y'all. I'm in my chopped and screwed mode sometimes. So, yeah, I just had to do it like that and bring it back to now the special guest. Now, Tony and Emmy winner Alan Cumming, he was actually on the show to chat with the ladies. He's currently serving as the host of Traitors, something that it sounds like he didn't know that he was going to be doing, just because I don't think hosting was something that was a part of his radar, but because I think he's an actor. It ain't no I think. He's an actual actor, a Tony and an Emmy-winning actor. So do you want to go host? But look at what it has done. He also just kind of explained the game to the ladies a little bit in terms of Traitors and how it operates. But my favorite part, y'all, was the sneak peek that they did for Devil Wears Prada 2. This time it was, of course, Miranda Priestley pretending like she ain't remember nobody. It was kind of a short clip, so that's kind of basically all I got. But that movie goes down, the first one specifically goes down as an American classic. So I'm excited to see what they've done here with the second one. Okay, if you've watched that movie, let me know down below. Let me know down below. Of course, there was another special guest. The special guest that I'm talking about is Mrs. Gabrielle Union. And she was a treat specifically for Sheinelle, because Sheinelle was excited. The other day she had just talked about, or yesterday I think it was, she had just talked about Being Mary Jane as one of her all-time favorite shows. I told y'all it was one of my all-time favorite shows. I have been watched the first season so much so. But yeah, Gabrielle Union, though, she's currently promoting her brand new animated film called GOAT, which was produced actually by Steph Curry, and in which Gabby plays the role of a snow leopard. She thought it was a panther though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She said the reason why it's not a panther is because it has spots. Either way, whatever it is that you are, good for you. Of course, they also played a clip on the show as well. Now, Gabby did talk about how she also did try to give advice to Steph and Aisha before they actually got married, but she said luckily they did not take it. What? Come on. These are my confessions. Confess it, Gabby. But you know, Gabby don't mind telling us the truth about who she is. She talked about being a mean girl back in the day. That was one of the things that she did when she was on that Oprah. It was like 5 or 6 of them that she had brought on to do the interview, and Gabby basically had confessed and talked about being a mean girl in Hollywood. It was like, wait, what? Oh my gosh, I didn't know. So, you know, she'll open up and tell you how she really is. But also still tell you how she really feel, I'm sure. And while Gabby, of course, did not reveal the advice that she tried to tell them, she said that we should be careful taking advice from those who have not gone through what we have gone through. Nothing new, you know, in terms of good advice. However, I can appreciate the transparency. Yeah. The ladies went on to play a game called Spy the Lie with both Gabrielle Union and, of course, Paula Pell. And before I forget, Gabrielle Union's daughter actually made her way onto the show as well virtually by asking her mom a question. But I'm actually wondering, you know, Sheinelle was giving her flowers to Gabrielle Union. I'm talking about just, you know, telling her just how much of an inspiration. I mean, Gabby had so many movies growing up. You know, Bring It On was probably one of the movies that I was like, Gabby, yes. And she's played in so many other movies as well, of course. But she was in the She's All That movie as well. So, I mean, Gabby played in so many different movies and classic movies at that. So when it comes to Being Mary Jane, though, y'all, that show is what I remember at this point in time in life, Gabby from the absolute most. So I am a fan, obviously, of the show, and so is Sheinelle. So glad it got to see Gabby today. You know, sit down and have a chat and really talk about some things, and also hear somebody tell her how much of an inspiration she's been all these years. Sometimes you just need to hear that. Going back to the fact that Gabrielle Union and Paula Pell. Oh, Gabby, I don't think Gabby knew she was going to actually be staying for this game. No, I don't think Gabby knew she was doing that. She was looking like, oh yeah, oh wait, and she was, yeah, she did. If you look at the show, which of course I'm going to be linking below, you'll see that she looked surprised, but. Finally getting back to what I'm supposed to be getting back to. They basically played a game called Spy the Lie with both Gabrielle Union and also Paula Pell, who closed out the show talking about life living on a farm in upstate New York and also her role in The Burbs, also starring, of course, Keke Palmer. And of course, you know, Keke Palmer was on the show on yesterday. Yeah. As a reminder, y'all, here at the Critic Chronicles, our goal is to provide quality but juicy content from websites, digital magazines, and tabloids, most of which are sourced from our public library. Research from the National Library of Medicine show that there are an estimated 17,000 public libraries nationwide, totaling 4 million visits each day. Public libraries are civic organizations that are committed to providing invaluable resources beyond books that are free and open to the public. Get your library card to access thousands of resources today and to read all of Jenna's book club recommendations. For access, y'all, to the full YouTube episode of Today with Jenna and Sheinelle, check out the show notes in the description box. Also, as a reminder, we are hosting Blogmas in honor of Black History Month, and we'll release a video every day in the month of February 2026. We are also using this as kind of like a kickoff to 1,000 subscribers, so tell a critic of a critic to subscribe, okay? Also, be sure to subscribe to our backup channel, Hey Critics, also linked in the show notes. Thanks again for tuning in to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel where you get commentary reviews and tabloid news. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.